The next tag I'm going to be cutting out is Joseph, and I also used Joseph's tag to weld together the shadow and the tag, and I cut that out of craft paper. The next image is the main base image, and I cut that out in a dark brown. The next images there that you see is the main base image shifted, and I cut them out in just that fashion, and I hid the colors that you can see. Like for instance, I hid the face and the hands, and I cut the rest out in brown. And then I cut out then I hid what was in brown, and I cut out the flesh tone head and hands. And the next image is the hat and the headband, or actually that's the I believe that's the belt, and the outfit that he wears, and that's the layer, the first layer. And again, I had to hide one and then cut it out, and hide the other and then cut it out. And then the shifted layer is the back of the cape, and I'm going to be putting this together. I just added the main base image to the shadow background. Okay, I think the best way to put this together is to put the hair on the head first, and then put the head inside of the headpiece, and then place it on top of the main base image. The reason for putting that together that way is that the head slips up underneath this piece, but it sets on top, the chin sets on top of the back piece. So it's better to put it together that way and then place it on. Once I got the headpiece on, I had to slide the cape underneath the chin because I didn't want the chin sitting on top of that. And now I'm going to add the center part of his outfit. I went ahead and added his hand on the cane first, and really should keep that chin just loose because you see this little brown part right here. The elbow is supposed to line up with that. In order to do that, it really needs to sit underneath that chin. So you don't want to adhere that too tightly when you go to put it on, but it has to go slip up underneath the forehead part, so it almost has to be on. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a tip there in order to get that on right. I would also go ahead and put the shoes on before I put on the main outfit. Okay, so now I have the main outfit put on. I'm going to need to put the parts that go around his neck, and his beard will also need to go on top of that. Okay, so I just had these two little pieces on each side of the chin, and I placed the hand. There is no stencil cut for the hand. You'll have to look at the picture and see how well you can place it where you want it. Make sure you have it up high enough because there's going to be a belt that goes right underneath that hand. Okay, so I went ahead and added the belt that goes underneath the hand. I added the cane, and I put the little headband across his head, and I also added the beard. And Joseph is finished for my project. Here are the other variations of Joseph and the background shadow colors.